Hi, Kaylee here for Cheney's Cheapskates. Now we're going to be talking about discount daycare. Now, this is a huge issue because daycare has become increasingly expensive worldwide. But here in Australia, daycare can cost you anything between $80 and $130 per day per child. And if you're anything like me in a single income family, that's just not doable. And then other people spend their time thinking, well, they'll go and get a job. But then that job ends up paying for daycare. So not only are you without your child that day, but you're also working just to pay for that for that child to be looked after. So what the first thing I done was I contacted Centrelink because our government does offer a lot of opportunities to families, but unless you ring and ask about it, you don't get told about it. So all you do is you give Centrelink a call and you ask about discount daycare, and this is what I did. They told me that in order to receive discount daycare, I've got to be contributing back to society somehow, like via volunteer work. Now, I had the time to do that, and I was more than happy to do that. So then I went on to the internet and I looked into volunteering opportunities on the Central Coast, and I found a website that was a government website that showed all the places you can do volunteer work around Australia. And this was everything from Red Cross to your local elderly home, hospitals and so forth. And then it just happened that about a week later they were doing a volunteer expo just around the corner from me. So I took myself off to that, and while I was there, our local community radio station, Coast FM, had a booth set up, and I sat down with the manager there, and he said he was interested in giving me some volunteer work. So what I then done is gave Centrelink a call back. I said, would working at my local community radio station be applicable for me to receive discount daycare? And they said it would be. From there, I had another meeting with the station manager, and I'm now actually a on-air presenter for Coast FM, and that qualifies me to get discount daycare. It started with just 1 day a week, and for 1 day of volunteering, you actually get 24 hours of discount daycare. So whether your child goes to daycare for 1 or 2 hours or the whole 12 hours, you always still pay for that 12 hours. So 24 hours of discount daycare is 2 days. That actually brings it down for my daycare from $82 a day till about $23 a day per child. So, for instance, if you're in a more expensive area, for $130 a day, it might get discounted down to $40 a day. It's a massive discount though, and my children go to, because I now do 2 days of voluntary work at Coast FM radio station, and for that 2 days, sometimes I do a few extra hours as well, but for that I actually now get 50 hours of discount daycare per child. So my children, my son goes 4 days a week and my daughter goes 3 days a week, and for the two to go for those days, it costs us $180 a week. That is huge. That's a massive discount there. So this is been Kaylee for Cheney's Cheapskates. I'm telling you how to get discount daycare. Just give Centrelink a call, and if I can help any further, just send me a message and I'll be happy to respond.